There's no fluff to this video, it's just me talking about what I am afraid of and what my weaknesses are within my life. There's a couple that I could list off on my hand, like talking to girls, even though I've gotten better speaking to people in general, getting up, approaching women specifically, and getting conversations going with them. I still find that something that scares me. So that's what I gotta work on, as well as going to new situations, new environments. There's this mall in my city that I'm gonna go to today just for the sole fact that it scares me. Because I feel nervous when I go there because of all the eyes and all the people that are present. Whenever I go into a crowded place, it feels like, whoa, I'm being judged for just being here, right? And that's because I'm not very comfortable with this mall yet. So facing that fear of mine, that's another one. Another weakness of mine would be being so comfortable I never really push myself. Just these past few days, the amount I've been pushing myself on YouTube, the amount I've been pushing myself in my writing, my projects, just in my life, it's made me realize I hold myself back the most out of everything else, right? In terms of routine, in terms of habits, what I choose to do and what I choose not to do. I'm the one holding myself back, and that's a major weakness of mine, which is why the first two, right? The girls going outside to new environments, it's so crucial because getting outside my comfort zone more and more, it allows me to operate like a finely tuned machine. Like it's like an oil change. Every single day, I get used to it. I get comfortable with being uncomfortable, and I just start living like that each and every single day. And so beyond that, I'm afraid of a bit of change, right? In terms of I'm on a gap year and going to university next year. It's kind of a scary prospect because yeah, it'll be nice living in dorms, but I don't necessarily really want to go to university. Right? I don't really think it aligns with what my goals in my life are. And so I want to find some way to kind of escape that, some way to become the person, make some sort of income, just change the trajectory of my life to not go down the same path as everyone else. Like that's another one of my fears. Just being trapped to a job where I have to listen to what other people tell me, what other people want me to do for the rest of my life. Yeah, there's also beliefs that hold me back. That's another weakness of mine, where I think, oh, I can't do it. This person's way better than me. And I give up before even really putting my best effort in, right? If one person can do it, another person can as well. And I know this to be true, right? I do track and field, and there's times where I've stepped onto the line in high school, and everybody around me looks like a caveman, like tough as hell, right? And I smoke them with like 10 seconds in the race. Why? Because they look tough, but they didn't actually train. They didn't actually put in the effort to be a top athlete, right? It's not to say I win every single race, but I know that I'm more capable than I think I am. But the mentality of thinking, yo, I can't do it. Oh, I can ease off. Like this person's way better than me. What that does, it just gives me like a convenient excuse. And that's something that also holds me back, right? Anything else? I don't know. I used to be afraid of YouTube, but now I feel pretty comfortable on the camera, so that's a plus. I used to be afraid of speaking to people, but I got over that in about 2 to 3 months. I still get nervous from time to time, but the more you do it, the better you get at it. In terms of writing, I always think that's another fear of mine. Writing and putting all this effort into it, but never getting any result out of it. And facing that mentality and just thinking, I'm writing for the sake of it. I'm writing to become better, and if I just keep going, one day I will succeed. Right? I think that's one of the biggest fears that orients my life. Like not achieving my potential or working towards it, but then not living up to my goals and dreams, of falling short no matter what I do. And that's just like a limiting belief for me. If I put in the work that is necessary, if I do what I know I'm supposed to be doing, if I put in the work and focus on it, results will come. And if you're watching this and if you like relate to the fears that I talked about in this video, you can change, bro. But you know what you have to do. You have to go in and lean into your fears. You have to face everything that you don't want to do, all this discomfort, all these things that you think are uncomfortable, not really cool, kind of painful, and you don't really see the point of it. Facing those fears, doing those painful things, coming out on top, that is how you change who you are as an individual. The way I see it, like, you could change your life in a month, really. I could change my life in a month. But it's our own brains, it's our own alarm signals in our brain telling us, yo, don't do it. That's too much. That's too scary. That's too painful. If you can bypass that thing in your brain, like I'm trying to do in my own life, you will unlock the keys to being the best person you possibly could be. So get out of your head. If you relate to my fears, I'm going to be taking action on them. The stuff I talked about in this video is my accountability to take action to become better, change my life, right? You can do the same. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you enjoy the content. Peace.